Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 60 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 30 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 10 seconds.
When it comes to your health, are you seeing the check engine light come on more than normal? It's time to get under the hood. It's time for Ask the Doctor with Dr. Michael Lange. Sponsored by Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. Dr. Lange is a board-certified optometric physician and certified nutrition specialist, helping people see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins, here each and every Saturday morning live to answer any and all questions you may have regarding your vision, eye care, or a nutritionally related topic. So pick up the phones and give me a call. I see we got a lot of people on hold already. So we're on a variety of networks via radio, AM, and FM stations throughout the great state of Florida. Next week we'll be live on WLAC. That's Nashville, Tennessee. It's a mega station, along with a few other stations. We're on most social medias right now. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn. We're on a variety of Facebook pages, YouTube, Pinterest, Periscope. So we're at a variety of different places. Also, for those of you that tape this program, there's a lot of you that tape this program. You don't have to. You can just go to YouTube and see it afterwards. The YouTube station is Ocular Health Channel, just Dr. Michael Lange, Ocular Health Channel, okay? So all of you that are taping the show, check it out on YouTube, always on Facebook as well. And you go to drmichaellang.com, and they're always on there as well. And then you can go to podcast, just Ask the Doctor podcast, and there's hundreds of podcast channels out there that carry the program as well. All right, what do we talk about in this program? Well, since I'm a board-certified optometric physician as well as a certified nutritional specialist, we talk about your eyes. We talk about the latest advancements in vision care, the latest advancements in nutrition for the eyes. But since I'm also a certified nutritional specialist, we also talk about ways of promoting wellness in the body and the eyes. How do we kickstart your immune system, especially during these crazy times, all right? These unprecedented times, we want to have a powerful immune system. And so this show is all about helping you be healthier and helping you have better and healthier eyes and better vision. Once again, the phone line is 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. You can learn more at my website. Just use my name, drmichaellang.com, drmichaellang.com. And that will go to just about any other website and program that we have available. Also goes to my racing website. That's langracing.com or drmichaellangracing.com. I'm not sure which one that is now. We're going to talk a little bit about kids' vision today and what we can do. Things like breakfast supplements for kids. So all of you grandparents and parents and kids listening, you're going to have to listen up. One of the most important things is breakfast. Your breakfast is crucial for all you kids that are in high school, and junior high, and kindergarten. And a breakfast should not be a sugary bowl of colorful cereal because that's high in sugar, high in dyes, and all sorts of other artificial things that probably aren't the best thing in the world. Your child probably 2 hours after eating it starts to crash. Cognitively, they become impaired. The dyes can all sorts of rake all sorts of havoc on their brain and their cognitive abilities. Okay, so a good breakfast for kids is crucial. Give them eggs, all right? Organic grass-fed eggs, maybe 2-egg omelet, put some kale or some organic spinach, sauteed in coconut oil, maybe a bowl of organic blueberries and a glass of wata water. Or make a smoothie. Use one of our smoothie proteins, like the one I'm holding up right now on social media. This is Fortify Super Protein. It's come from grass-fed New Zealand cows. So take a scoop of this, maybe some A2 cow's milk or goat's milk or coconut milk or cashew milk, and pineapple and some banana and maybe some kale or spinach. Kale and spinach, you can hide it in a smoothie. The kids won't taste it. And then blend it all together, put some ice in, make them have a healthy breakfast. So breakfast is crucial for all of you children and adults. Most important meal is breakfast. Trust me. Also, contact lenses for kids is great right now. There's no age limit. I mean, I got 5-year-olds in contact lenses successfully. So if you want to enhance their athletic ability, they're playing baseball, tennis, soccer, football, anything like that, volleyball. All right. Contact lenses will enhance their visual performance. A one-day disposable is what I recommend for children. You simply throw it away every day. Also, protecting your eyes from the blue light, especially at a young age, is very important. And then after cataract surgery, when you have an implant put in, we got to protect your eyes from blue light. I recommend blue light defense lenses or blue light shield lenses. You can learn more at their website at bluelightdefense.com. The blue light is kind of like the dyes in the food and the sugar in the food you're giving your kids. The blue light raises havoc on your children's ability to learn and cognitively remember things. Also, it decreases their ability to sleep and go through REM phase of sleep. So it interferes with their circadian rhythm. And sleep is so crucial at everybody at every age. So wearing a good pair of blue filtering lenses, my preference is blue light defense and blue light shield because it's totally clear. Okay. There's a lot of them on the market that are yellow, brown color. And most kids and adults don't like a yellow lens or a brown lens. So check out blue light defense lenses. We do have those available at the Lange Institute in the villages. And then also protective eyewear is very important. If your child's playing a sport aggressively, basketball, football, anything like that, a good pair of protective eyewear. They make a lot of great specs that have wrap and impact resistant lenses, impact resistant frames. So we got to protect our children's eyes as well. The last thing before we take the next call is omega-3. We talk about omega-3 on this program all the time. I developed the most potent omega-3 in the United States right now, or one of the most important. It's called Fortify Super Omega-3 Max. Kids can chew this. It's lemon flavor. They don't have to swallow it. Adults can chew it or swallow it. Omega-3 is very important. Think about it. Your kids are not eating fish, all right? And if they are, it's the fish sandwich from the quick food restaurant, all right? You need to be giving them a good omega-3. That will also help their cognitive ability. It'll help with depression. It helps with ADD, all right, attention deficit disorder. So omega-3 has been proven to help kids and adults. So Fortify Super Omega-3 Max or Fortify Super Omega. Remember, if you're buying that, use a special code, SHOW25. SHOW25. You get 25% off on the website at fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE. Fortify.com, kind of a play on words since I'm an eye doctor. Fortify Super Omega or Super Omega Max. It's 50% more potent for your kids, your grandparents, and yourself. Use SHOW25, get 25% off. A lot more to talk about, but we're going to go to the phones. Let's see. I think Bob's waiting patiently. Bob, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Good morning, Dr. Lange. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Missed you last week.
Yep, I was continuing education. The Florida Optometric Association actually had a pretty good crowd, and they were pretty good at social distancing and hand sanitizing, and we all had to wear masks. So it was a lot of good education. It was about time we were able to get back out and do some stuff.
Good, good, good. Well, we miss you. Now, this week, a couple things. Most importantly, it's that time of year, Dr. Lange. This coming Thursday is your wife's birthday.
Oh, boy. What is that, the 30th, the 31st?
Yeah. Just a friendly reminder, brother.
Thursday. I'm glad you told me that. I'm sorry. What was the rest of that? I know August 8th is our anniversary.
No, her birthday. Yep. Her birthday is Thursday.
I got a very special birthday gift for her that I've been working on. Okay. So it is going to be her birthday gift and her Christmas gift all in one.
Oh, my. A double header.
And her anniversary gift.
Oh, my. Triple header. Okay. All right. Well, Dr. Lange, in the more medical part of this thing, you've shared with us your research on masks as a result of COVID-19. When I've been in your office, I've noticed you also wearing goggles or a shield. Do you know by percentage how much of this pathogen enters through the eye?
That's a good question. I don't think anybody knows that. I'm actually wearing a mask now to show people on social media what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I think medical professionals that are right in front of patients, 80, 100 patients a day in a closed environment, it's not a bad idea to wear the mask and possibly a shield. And I think they're recommending that. The typical layperson, I don't know if they need a mask and a shield, either or. The problem with the shield by itself, pathogens can come underneath it. All right. So the mask is important. But for me, when I'm talking to patients and I want to get some oxygen every now and then, at least I feel safe pulling the mask down because I got the shield on. So, if you're going to go to, ZZ Top concert and, in a closed coliseum, then maybe you want to wear both if you got to go to the concert.
Yeah, if you got to go. All right. Well, that's excellent. Okay. I have heard no numbers, but that the eyes were equally share in the conduit of COVID.
It's very important to wear protective eyewear because, yes, it can, let's say a pathogen enters the eye, then it gets into the tear film. It goes through the punctal lacrimal drainage ducts and goes back into your throat and to your stomach. Now, a lot of that will be destroyed, by the enzymes and the hydrochloric acid, but some of it would diffuse right into the bloodstream as well. So we got to be very careful. I think wearing protective eyewear is almost as important, if not just as important, as wearing a mask. Now, for those of you that actually have, text me and, talk to me on social media about masks, saying, it's not been proven to be beneficial and why do you wear a mask, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think, we don't know enough about this whole pathogenic, the way it's airborne and all. We know a lot, but we know that if you wear a mask and somebody's talking to you or somebody coughs or sneezes, droplets are how it's transferred. Definitely we know that. And there's definite studies, Bob, out there where they've done people wearing masks in a lab and they cough and sneeze and then they culture, do a little petri dish and they grow these pathogens. And with a mask on, it never gets on there. Without the mask, lots of the pathogens are on there. So the masks do work, all right? Now, I recommend wearing the mask when you go into the doctor's office, when you go in any, confined quarters with people. But if you're outside exercising, I don't think you need to be wearing the mask, all right? If you're in a big, giant gymnasium and there's only one person in there, you probably don't need to wear the mask. But otherwise, I think we should follow what, CDC is recommending right now and wear the mask in certainly certain situations.
Well, Dr. Lange, it seems, just my casual observation, even people who take the time to put the mask over their ears, they wear it at half mast. So it's
right.
It's not doing any good except fulfilling the requirements of having the mask over your ears. And I've never heard that the ears was a critical input.
Yeah, I agree. So, you can't make everybody happy all the time. And there's always going to be critics out there no matter what you do. So, I think your children should be wearing the mask and you should be wearing the mask. And certainly your grandparents should be wearing the mask in certain cases, not all the time, all the day, because we do have to get oxygen. And, I don't love the mask because you're inhaling your own CO2 and your own waste products. So, what is the lesser of the two evils is the question, and we don't know yet. So, who knows? Maybe we find out down the road the mask was a bad thing. But right now, I'm still wearing it, and I'm still going by what's recommended by most physicians.
Okay, Dr. Lange, thank you. Again, please don't forget to wish your wife a happy birthday for my wife and I. Okay?
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right.
See you
Bye-bye.
next week. Bye-bye.
And if my lovely bride is listening right now, this is a pre-happy birthday because Thursday's your birthday. Thanks, Bob. All right, you're listening to Ask the Doctor. I'm Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Institute and Fortify Vitamins here every Saturday morning live. Used to have a drive time show every day here in Tampa Bay for many, many years called Ask the Doctor. I've been hosting Ask the Doctor since April of 1993. All over the country and all over the world, really, via social media and live video streaming. All right, check us out on the web at drmichaellang.com or fortify.com. You can follow me on a multitude of social medias. Instagram is always a great one to follow me. It's simply drmichaellang_. And we do a lot of giveaways on Instagram. We're running a contest right now. Every month we run a contest where if you share and like it, blah, 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 you win a lot of free stuff, a lot of vitamins, a lot of proteins and stuff like that. So it's a good idea to follow us on Instagram. That's drmichaellang_. All right, we're going to give the phone lines out. If you got a question, give me a call, 1-877-969-8600. I need some water. 1-877-969-8600. All right, let's go back to the phone. Steve's been waiting patiently. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, sir. How are we doing today?
I am hanging in there. How you doing?
Pretty good. Did you go racing last week?
No, but I wasn't on the air, so you probably thought I was putting the pedal to the metal, right?
Yes, I did.
I was actually at a continuing education symposium Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the FOA. So I was 12 hours a day listening to speakers about the latest and the greatest in eye care.
Is there anything cyclonic coming up that we should know about?
Yeah, there were some interesting things that we'll probably talk about in a couple of weeks. I got to research it a little bit more so I know a little bit more about what I'm talking about. I don't want to half-ass it.
My question today is about my wife's eyes. Every now and then she gets what she says, like she's looking through cut glass, and it'll last for anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours, and then it goes away. Somebody told me it's a migraine headache, but she doesn't have a headache at the time. So,
right.
You got any ideas on that?
I do. Let me look into my crystal ball. All right. So it sounds to me like it's probably an ocular migraine. Now, remember, I always told you this. Anything I tell you on this program is for educational purposes only. Never replaces a medical evaluation or an eye exam. All right. That's if any attorneys are listening. So an ocular migraine is when you have a prodrome called a scintillating scotoma prior to having a headache. If you have the headache with it, that's a classic migraine. If you don't have the headache, it's an ocular migraine. Usually ocular migraines last 20 to 30 minutes. Some can be atypical and last longer. Some can be shorter. So an ocular migraine is usually nothing to be concerned about. There's something in the environment or something that triggers it. There's a trigger mechanism. It can be stress. It can be something she ingested, something she smelled. It's a whole host of things that can trigger it. So I usually recommend writing down the exact time of day it occurred and anything prior to it occurring. Anything she did, if she drank coffee, ate chocolate, ate cheese, pumping gas at the gas station, used hairspray, deodorant, was yelling at you, looked at the sun, anything. And write that down and see if there's any common denominator. And if so, we can determine what was the cause, the culprit, and then eliminate it from her life and she never gets it again. If these become more frequent, then she needs to see her primary care physician and or a neurologist. Also, some other things that can trigger it are vitamin and mineral deficiencies, dehydration, all right? Most of us are not drinking enough water, all right? So make sure she drinks plenty of good good water, preferably spring water, not filtered or purified water. And sleep deprivation can cause it as well. So you can see there's a whole host of things that can cause it. But go to ocular migraine on Google, and it'll show you some pictures of what these images look like, and let your wife see if that's similar, if that sounds like what she's having.
And she has a dry eye from time to time, and I give her my drops to put in. I have the single pack ones, non-preservative free.
Right.
And she has a hell of a time trying to get that in her eye. She keeps missing. Is there any kind of a key to that?
Yeah, the simplest thing for her to do for drops is to lay down in the bed flat and then bring it up above her eyes and then just close her eyes, drip it in the corner of her eyes, and then open her eyes and then roll into the eye. So that's the easiest way if you just can't get in the eye. So close the eye, lay back on the bed, let it go in the corner, and then open the eyes, and it goes into the eye. Or you can be nice and you can put it in her eye for her.
If I could see good enough, I would.
Right.
Have you ever had any problem going from the refraction and getting a prescription for eyeglasses into getting the actual glasses doesn't work as good as it does on the goggles, on the refraction? I went to a low vision specialist, and he, on the goggles, it cleared things up a little bit for me. And then when he got the glasses for me, it was blurry. And he rechecked it. He said, it's the right prescription, but so now I got a $600 pair of glasses, $600 that I can't even use.
Well, then ask for your money back, okay? It's as simple as that. Most people in the optical, if it's not working, they'll give you your money back, or at least they'll give you a good portion of it. They might have a restocking fee or something like that. You see, you got to remember, in the refractive lane, when you're in there with the eye doctor, the environment is controlled. Everything is controlled, the lighting and everything, the glare. And then when you pick up your glasses, you're usually not in that refracting lane. You're out in the optical. And so things are usually not quite as good. That's true. But there's also a lot of other things. The measurements that the opticians make, the PDs, the seg heights, the base curve. There's a lot of variables that can be controlled. And if those aren't perfect, then you're not going to see as well as you did in the exam room. So I always go back to the doctor that did it, say, these aren't working. Can you make them better? And if they can't make them better, say, look, I'm not happy. Can I have my money back? I mean, everybody wants 100% satisfaction. And when I'm a low vision specialist also. I just don't do low vision anymore. I call it slow vision. So, with low vision, I gave back, 50% of the money to my patients. It wasn't because I felt for them, I'm not going to give them something that doesn't work. And most low vision specialists think that way. So if it's not working, see what they're going to do. They'll work with you. Okay.
All righty. Thank you so much for your time today. I sure appreciate it.
All right, Stephen, you hang in there. Take care, bud.
Have a good week, brother. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. It's a pretty day here in the Tampa Bay area. Everybody needs to go out and get some sunshine and some exercise. Remember, the vitamin D from the sun is crucial for boosting that immune system. Some other things that can help are vitamin C, quercetin and zinc, bromelain. Combined with quercetin is even better. So a little quercetin with bromelain, some zinc, less than 40 milligrams or 40 milligrams or less. If you go over 40 milligrams, you got to take a little copper with it as well. Vitamin D3 is very important, or sunshine, vitamin B12. There's a whole host of other things that can stimulate your immune system. A good whey protein. Remember, we talked about breakfast for kids. Making a smoothie for anybody for breakfast with Fortify Super Protein or Fortify Grass-Fed Whey Isolate. Not only is that going to be a good source of protein for helping build muscle endurance and help recover, but it's also a good way to stimulate the immune system. You can go to our website at fortify.com and learn a lot more about that. This is high in covalent bonded cysteine that converts to glutathione, the master antioxidant in the body, which is responsible for detoxification and responsible for your immune system. Also, it's high in CLA and really high in something called lactoferrin. And there's a lot of good science behind lactoferrin. Lactoferrin can bind to pathogens and help reduce the chance of them actually absorbing into the host. So taking a good whey protein, not only if you're a bodybuilder, a powerlifter, an athlete, for anybody at any age. I got my mom on a whey protein smoothie once a day, one that I developed for the brain. And you can actually see that recipe if you go to drmichaellange.com and go to the blog section, and you can check it out. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines, 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. One more time, if you got a question regarding your vision, eye care, or a nutritionally related topic, anywhere you can hear my voice, give me a holler, 1-877-969-8600. You can see me or any of my doctors at the Lange Institute in the Villages, okay? The Lange Institute in the Villages. We're open 5 days a week there. And the phone number for the Lange Institute, write this down. You never know when you may have an emergency or you need some eye care or want a second opinion. It's 352-753-4014. That's 352-753-4014. All right. The phone number for Fortify Vitamins, we're on a roll right now. Fortify Vitamins toll-free number, once again, Monday through Friday, we're not open on the weekends, is 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. Also, check us out at fortify.com. All of the stuff that I've developed, any of the supplements I've developed, underneath it, you can always see studies and information that backs up the science behind the supplements I've developed. So go to fortify.com. Remember, I'm an eye doctor, so it's kind of a play on words. It's FORTIFEYE. And use the promo code for anything we have on that website that's under Fortify, okay? Show 25, and you'll get 25% off. But look at the bundles that we have. We've got a super immune boosting bundle that's been hugely popular during these crazy times. Immune boosting bundle, super immune wellness bundle. We've got a Fortify fitness bundle. We've got a lot of bundles that have dramatic discounts. Now, remember, anytime you buy a bundle and you actually spend over $150, you use the promo code that screens at the top of the website, and you get another 15% off and free shipping. That nets the percent down dramatically. It's a dramatic discount if you buy a bundle and then use the 15% discount code and free shipping that streams at the top of the website. All right, we're getting loaded up on some phone calls. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Paul in St. Pete. Paul, good morning. Paul, good morning.
I have an issue that started about a month ago in my left eye, the center vision.
Order Fortify Advanced Dry Eye Therapy today at fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE.com or call 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746 and at fortify.com.
While others are hitting happy hour, you're hitting the gym. While they're hoisting mugs, you're lifting kettlebells. You owe it to yourself to get the most out of your fitness regimen before and after your workout with Fortify Fit. Fortify Fit's power-packed formula is designed to enhance muscle synthesis, strength, and endurance. All evidence-based nutrients in this proprietary formula are well documented and backed in good clinical studies, taken before and after your workout. Fortify Fit is also hailed for what it doesn't contain. No dyes, artificial flavors, or carrageenan. With Fortify Fit, you get all you need to get the most out of your workout without needless additives and sketchy sweeteners. Order Fortify Fit today at fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE.com or call 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. 866-503-9746. And at fortify.com.
Okay, welcome back to Ask the Doctor. Everything is good now. Had my water. Social media is back live again. All is good. Phone lines are open, 1-877-969-8600. You're listening to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. Remember, Fortify is fortify.com. That's FORTIFEYE, fortify.com. Don't forget to use show 25 to get 25% off anything on there. But check out the bundles. The bundles are actually a better deal. All right, let's go back to the phones. We're going to go to Anna in Clearwater. Anna, thanks for holding. Good morning.
Yes, it's Ann. First of all, I have a fan on next to me, and I've been told people say it affects the phone volume. Is it bothering you?
A fan?
Yeah, I don't have air conditioning, so I'm sitting by a fan, but I got it on low.
Okay.
So it's not. If it bothers you, I'll turn it off. But okay.
Everything's fine.
I wrote it all down. I have a problem for years with I'm 81 now, and I've had a problem for years with my one of my eyes. I think it's the left eye. It hasn't happened in about a year now. It started in about 1959. I was at work. I was walking at work, and all of a sudden it felt like someone threw a bunch of broken glass, and I think it was my left eye, and I screamed, and nobody heard me, and it didn't last that long. Maybe I don't know how long it lasted, but maybe every couple of years I'll get that. It hasn't happened in about a year now, but I do have a cataract in one of my eyes. I don't know if it's the same eye or not. So what is that? Nobody's been able to ever tell me what this feeling of broken glass is in my eye. I mean, it's very painful.
Okay, so my typical patient's 82 years old and on 14 medications. So this is what I deal with on a daily basis, and I hear this all the time. Usually what you're experiencing is what we call a keratitis, superficial punctate keratitis. It's a big word to mean the epithelium of your cornea, all right? Starts to get really dry, dehydrates, sometimes a lot worse than others, and you'll have that feeling, broken glass in your eye, gravel, sand, severe pain, moderate pain. Everybody it affects differently. It's probably dry eye related. So anytime that happens, have a good lubricating eye drop. My favorite lubricating eye drop now is called Fresh Coat. It used to be Oasis Tears. I still like Oasis Tears. But Fresh Coat, I think, is a little bit better. Subjectively, patients have been experiencing a little bit more relief. You can get both up on our website at fortify.com. So Fresh Coat replenishes all 3 layers of the tear film, all right? We do have it available at the Lange Eye Institute and at the Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala. So try using the good lubricating eye drop. If you ever get this, flood your eyes with lubricants immediately. If you still have that pain, try to get to your eye doctor immediately. Don't wait a day or a week. Go that day so they can look and see what's the cause, okay?
And I would go when?
Go immediately to your doctor if you're having that pain. But try the Fresh Coat. Yeah, Fresh Coat or Oasis Tears. And also remember to blink a little bit more frequently. Drink a little bit more water during the day. Eat a banana a day. Because if you're potassium deficient, Potassium deficiency can aggravate a dry eye. So drink more water, eat a banana, take a good omega-3 fish oil similar to the omega-3 I developed, the Super Omega or Super Omega Max, and use Fresh Coat or Oasis Tears, and you'll probably be okay.
How do you spell Oasis?
Oasis. Oasis. And Fresh Coat is just Coat, Kote. That's the way you spell it. Fresh, Fresh, obviously. So Fresh Coat or Oasis Tears, try both of those. And remember to blink more frequently, drink more water, eat a banana, and take a good triglyceride form omega-3 like Fortify Super Omega or Super Omega Max.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, Ann, you take care. Be safe.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And obviously, go to your local optometrist, local ophthalmologist, and be evaluated because they can figure it out pretty quickly. All right. And if you're not happy with the eye care that you're getting, come on down to the Lange Eye Institute. It's in the Villages, right next door to Publix, across the street from CVS. And that's at County Road 101 and 466. That's in the heart of the Villages. Lange Eye Institute is a huge building. And we've got a lot of multidisciplinary healthcare in that facility at the Lange Eye Institute. Also, Lange Nutrition Center for all of you in the Villages, Ocala, Brooksville, Bushnell, Gainesville. Come on down to the Lange Nutrition Center, Ocala. You can talk with Doc Hall. He's got a PhD in clinical nutrition. He's a sports nutrition guru, and he'll do a free consultation for you. You can see Matt and Danny, the gang there. They're all on the Fortify vitamins. And you can buy just about anything there. We've got a lot of different things to stimulate your immune system. Obviously, we have the entire line of Fortify vitamins. We have the Wata water and a lot more things. You can buy the masks. You can buy, artificial tears. You can buy all the dry eye stuff at the Lange Nutrition Center. That's right at 3101 Southwest College Road, directly across the street from the Paddock Mall. If you get off on I-75 on State Road 200, it's 1 mile on the left. It's only a 2-story building. You can't miss it. It's my old Lange Eye Care building. It says Lange Nutrition Center on the front. All right. And the phone number for Fortify Vitamins, which is also the phone number for the Lange Nutrition Center, is 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. Remember, hydration is crucial for your kids as well. Our kids are not drinking enough water. If your kids are out playing beach volleyball, especially, or, soccer, anything where they're sweating, water's not enough. Give them something like a hydration packet like Liquid IV, or give them some coconut water and put a little salt in that coconut water. Sprinkle a little pink Himalayan sea salt in the coconut water. That's the perfect rehydration system. So they need to be rehydrating with stuff other than just water if they're out there sweating. This is crucial for your kids. Also, Fortify Fit that I'm holding up right now is a great supplement for kids as well as adults. My 92-year-old mom is on it. This is a sports nutrition pre-workout, post-recovery drink. So they can take it before sports and after sports. It's delicious. It's strawberry watermelon flavor or fruit punch. And it has nothing artificial in it. We've got pro athletes, amateur athletes, bodybuilders, all sorts of different types of athletes using this now, as well as Dr. Hall's mom's taking it. She's 92. My mom's 92. She's taking it. We want to keep our parents as strong as they can be for as long as they can be. All right, let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Steve in Clearwater. Steve, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Well, you know how a lot of people the first day or two they wear the mask and it really bothers them, and then after that they don't. It doesn't bother them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm thinking what's going on there is, when you go up into the mountains, it takes a couple days for you to
acclimate
get used to the thinner air. Yeah, because 3 things happen. Your kidneys release more carbonate to get rid of the carbon dioxide. Your respiration rate goes up a little bit. And then you have that what they call erythropoietic effect. In other words, you produce a few more red blood cells to compensate for less oxygen and stuff. And I'm wondering if you actually can physiologically, not just psychologically, but is there actually a physiological adaptation to a mask?
Wow, that's a great question. You always have some great questions. And I imagine, you probably do. The brain is pretty powerful and you adapt to just about anything. Originally, I wear this mask 10 hours a day, and I was miserable, the first couple of days I was doing it. Now it's kind of second nature, you know. And I don't love the mask, but I think it's a necessary evil.
Well, I know, you know, the thing like whales can go underwater, or dolphins for a half hour, and they don't need any oxygen.
Right.
Well, what's interesting is they've always tried to figure out why they can do it and humans can't. Well, humans can train themselves to do the same thing, just go a little bit more every day. It's not a special gift. It's the body can adapt to different respiratory, different levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide. It's called ischemic tolerance.
Wow.
And I would think when you're wearing a mask, it doesn't really affect it that much. I don't know what percentage, or maybe just a percent or two, but I bet you develop a little tolerance for the extra carbon dioxide. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, that's good to know. And
Yeah,
if it's coming from you, Steve, I appreciate that feedback.
I don't know if you'd heard anything about that. With so many people wearing masks, you'd think somebody would jump on studying that if there's an actual physiological adaptation.
Right. I haven't heard anything. I do know things like surgical masks do not filter as much of the oxygen. It lets a lot more through. So surgical masks do allow more oxygen versus these K and N95 masks, which filter a lot more. And I've heard that from other healthcare professionals. When they wear a surgical mask, they have no problems at all. When they put that K95 and N95 mask, which blocks a lot more of the harmful potential pathogens, they don't like it as much, And I'm wearing either the K95 mask, or I'm wearing this mask that we sell online, the one on fortify.com, and I've been breathing pretty good with that one.
Oh, okay. One thing I don't want to talk about now because you got other callers, but do you know what they found out about melanin in the skin? This is astonishing.
What?
They found out, and how we've missed this over the years. It's black, which means it absorbs all radiation, right? Black absorbs all, white rejects all, okay?
Right.
It's a semiconductor. And guess what? It acts like chlorophyll in the animal. I'll explain that some other time. We actually have an ability to be our own producer of energy. It's bizarre, but they've missed it over the years. And I'll write you an email on that.
All right. I'll look forward to that. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. Okay. God bless.
Take care. Steve's one of the three Steves that I always call. And Steve is the one I always call the genius Steve. His IQ is unmeasurable. All right. Phone lines are open. 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. I don't think you have to press the 1. I think it's just 877-969-8600. A lot of you guys and gals have been following my Lange survival diet and doing quite well. It's amazing, isn't it? It really is. So the Lange survival diet is a diet that I put together. So it's an anti-aging diet, an anti-inflammatory diet. It's FODMAP-free, oxalate-free, gluten-free, all organic for the dirty dozen, low in environmental toxins and heavy metals, low in phytic acid, no aflatoxins, no phytoestrogens, no sapamines, low in alkaloids, and very low in protease inhibitors. All of that was a lot of big words, but those are things that you're ingesting on a daily basis in the foods that are causing you to bloat and retain water. And when you work out, you're not getting the gains you want. When you go on a diet, you're not losing the weight you want. So a lot of people put you on these special diets that are very low in calories, and you're so hungry you want to eat, and you lose weight because, quite frankly, you have hardly any calories. But if you go on the Lange survival diet, you're not minimizing the caloric intake. You can still eat a lot of food and you lose weight, you lose the bloating, you feel a lot better, you have a lot more energy. So if you go to fortify.com, go to the blog section. The second one down is Healthy Weight Loss by Dr. Michael Lange. It goes into detail how you can lose weight quickly but healthily, all right? And then there is a weight loss bundle that I have that includes the superfood, your choice of protein, the enzymes, and the probiotics. And that's one meal a day. That weight loss bundle, you use one meal a day, and that helps you lose that weight very rapidly, but in a healthy manner. All right, let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Aid and Seminole. Aid and Seminole, good morning.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Dr. Lange? I've talked to you a few times and got your omega-3 and your anthozan and stuff. I take that every day. Anyway, my question is, I just recently gave blood, and they tested me for the antibodies, and they said it came back negative. So I'm curious. It only takes 2 days to do that, yet they take 5 to 7 days to check to see if you actually have COVID. Is there like logic to that? If we did blood, it would be quicker.
Yeah, it's.
If I came back negative, you know, so I came back negative, I guess that means I don't have it.
Yeah, that's right. And so that means you did not have the COVID-19 virus. But the problem is, you know, false negatives and false positives are abundant out there with both of those tests. And there's actually a couple of different tests, blood tests. Every one of my staff that has gone and gotten a blood test, everybody's come back negative and they haven't had the COVID-19, thank goodness. But it's taken 10, 11, 12 days to get the results, you know. It's crazy. And so during that period of time, you could have gotten the virus again. So, but there are fast ones you can do. When you go to the hospital, they can do one that you get the results very, very quickly. It's just the ones that most people are getting are the prolonged ones. And you can see there's a lot of false positives out there and a lot of false negatives. John Poser, plastic surgeon, was just telling me the other day, his mom went into the hospital and tested positive for it. And then he went outside and non-hospital, had tested twice, and she was negative. So, you know, I don't know. It's kind of crazy times, and I'm not putting a whole lot of faith in those blood tests right now because there's so many false positives and false negatives. And what happens is if you get a false positive and it says you have it and you don't, I mean, psychosomatically, you know, you get sick. I've had friends of mine that had no symptoms until they got the results and they said they had it, all right? And they got the results 13 days later, and then all of a sudden they have a sore throat and they got fever and they can't breathe.
Well, it's, you know, I gave blood through One Blood, and that was one of the things they said. We now do, you know, see if you have the antibodies. And I guess then if you do, they want to come back and have you donate your plasma or something like that. But I just found it odd that it was like a 2 day. So in your opinion, that may have been a too quick a test. Just a guess.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, who knows? It's so inaccurate. I'm getting everything is coming back. You know, some are coming back very quickly, positive and negative. I'd be honest with you, I just don't trust those blood tests right now. I really don't. That's my own personal opinion. And some people out there are probably saying he has no clue what he's talking about. But I've had, you know, I see a lot of patients on a daily basis, and I get feedback from my patients. And I've had so many of them that have tested positive, and then they go back to a different lab the same day, and they test negative. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought I had the flu or something. It feels like something back in November, and I thought, well, you know, maybe I had COVID and didn't know it, and now I'm going to have the antibodies. But when they came back and said negative, I went, oh, okay, I guess I'm still open to get it.
We were all really sick in November, December, and January. My wife, everybody in our family, we were terribly sick. And so my wife went and tested for antibodies, and she came back negative also. But then again, who knows? Is that a false negative? Maybe.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and what you do for everybody. Appreciate it. God bless you.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So not to knock the blood test because, I mean, they're doing the best they can. Like I said, we have to be proactive in our future health. We have to build our immune system. And my little cocktail to build your immune system to help fight against all pathogens is go outside in the sun at least 30 minutes in the sun, maybe even longer if you're darkly pigmented. Obviously, use your own common sense. If you're on medications that cause you to be light sensitive, if you're an albino, then don't take Dr. Lange's advice. Don't go out in the sun, all right? But don't put sunscreen on for that half hour because that blocks the vitamin D absorption. And don't take a bath for 6 to 8 hours because that washes the oils off that are allowing the absorption. So vitamin D from the sun or take a good vitamin D supplement. Vitamin C is very important. Quercetin, bromelain, a whey protein, zinc. All of this is important. I like the whey protein that we've developed, but a good non-denatured whey protein. If you're looking for it, look for non-denatured whey protein, concentrate or isolate, or just simply go to fortify.com, get the super protein or our grass-fed whey protein isolate. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Stop smoking. Stop drinking. And remember, exercise. All right, we got 10 seconds, so I got to get off the phone here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. God bless you. Everybody, stay safe.
genius. The AM 860 app is the answer. The Sports Zone.
The thing about the Redskins is this has kind of been swirling around for a couple of years about just